Sabia disso? É. Mais obstáculos nós encontramos. O primeiro obstáculo somos nós.
The many obstacles, many barriers.
Qual o próximo obstáculo? Os pais, né? Não é?
When we are adolescent, we have our parents as some barriers.
Porque você quer sair, os pais não querem deixar.
Because usually adolescents want to go outside doing many things the parents don't allow them to do.
Então você tem que saber conquistar os seus pais.
So the adolescent, the teenagers, they have to conquer the parents' hearts for getting their freedom. So it comes with their responsibility. After you get married, what's the next barrier is to conquer your wife or husband. It's a kind of fighting. But without it, you are nothing. Without that person beside you, you are nothing. The same are your parents. You are nothing, nobody. Now I'm married since 92. Now 16 years I'm married. Still young. 16 years.
Será que eu tenho amizade?
Do you think I have many female friends? Yes, I have many female friends.
Porque você ter amizade masculina é mais fácil, né?
But of course, when you are married, people used to have same-sex friends. But what the most obstacles is my wife.
Mas se eu eliminasse o obstáculo,
if I eliminate this barrier, I'm eliminating myself.
Se eu tivesse feito isso com os meus pais, quando eu sou, eliminasse os meus pais por causa da minha mulher, você vai deficitar.
If you eliminate your parents because of your wife, you are also becoming with problems. How to associate?
Porque você, as pessoas fazem parte.
Your conjugal, your partner, with inside your life is important. Only you knows how to overcome those obstacles. The great evil, but it can have a lot of damage, is the jealousy. Who doesn't have jealousy? I think there is no one that doesn't have this. But in this is very cruel. You are attached to your computer, to your shoes, to your TV. Everything is mine. So, why you are sitting on my desk? Imagine when you put that on people. So you have a lot of jealousy with people. Even the material things we cannot overcome, that's personal attachment. More with people. When you overcome those feelings, you become free. If in front of some barriers or difficulties, if you stop, you can't eliminate this barrier. But sometimes this barrier, this difficulty, can help us to develop our jump, so we can jump higher, and we can overcome this. What makes this is it makes your strength. So the people today that make part of my life, they don't make part only of my life, but part of our life, my and my wife. So the things I conquered belong to her, and the peoples that belong to her belong to me too.
Então, se eu não souber administrar
So
esse
if
tipo de
I can't
estatística, eu vou
administrate
perder.
these gains, I'm gonna lose those people.
Então, nós
So,
temos que fazer esse planejamento.
We have
Quando
to do
você é
this
jovem,
planning. When we are
você tem
young,
menos de 19 anos,
you have
hoje,
less
18 anos hoje,
than 18 years old.
não elimine os seus pais da sua vida. Pior besteira.
You cannot eliminate your
Se
parents.
você for junto com eles,
If you go together with them,
você vai ter uma conquista muito grande.
you will conquer, you will develop a great personality.
Encontrar o seu namorado ou a sua namoradinha.
And when you find your friends, your girlfriend,
Quando sai de
boyfriend,
casa para conhecer determinadas pessoas, independente
when
do
you
sexo,
go out to know other
sai
people,
bem de casa.
you have to go out in the good mood.
Tinha que saber com quem estava saindo. Se eu não saísse,
If I go out and cannot see my parents in good feeling, I could not go out.
poderia sair porque você está enganando a pessoa,
Because
você
you
tá
are
enganando a outra
deceiving
pessoa.
other people, deceiving the people you meet, and yourself.
Quando você chegar inteiro, não é? Você tem que deixar as pessoas que fazem parte da sua vida inteira.
If you are going well, you also have to make other
Mais
people
que
well,
doa.
even if it's
Então
difficult.
vamos fazer planejamento.
So you have to
daquilo que
make
nós
a plan.
estamos falando de investimento.
How
O
you
tema hoje
get
da
to
palestra
invest
é
people,
investimento.
because the theme of this
Relacionamento.
lecture is
Então, você
relationship,
fazer com que as pessoas continuem fazendo parte da sua vida.
and make people to
Independente se
continue
você
making
se
part
encaixar.
of your life,
Independente se
even
você
if you
for
change your
cidade.
job, if you change your city,
Independente do país.
even if you change your country.
Gente, o mundo globalizado.
The globalized world
cada vez tão pequeno,
is
né? Tão
more and more
pequeno,
becomes small.
que daqui a pouco
That
você vai falar que aquele país é como se fosse aquele bairro.
that the other country is like another neighborhood.
No país, as pessoas continuam existindo.
If you go to other country, you can see that they have the same problems, the same situations.
Aquilo que você investiu, que é sua
And
vida.
you have to continue your life even going to other country. And if you change your country, your job, the people continue to make part of your life.
Imagina, 8 horas por dia, se for 8.
If you work 8 hours a day, you make it being worth to live.
Mudou de cidade. No início até que troca alguns e-mails, né? Alguns telefonemas.
So when you leave a company or some friends, you go do some some calling and meet sometime, but along the time, that person will become, you can forget that person. So you are going to let the life taking you, not you are leading your life. So the people that make part of my life, if I really invest more on them, I would be better. We have to do our own part of responsibility. If your friends are not doing anything, but you should continue to cultivate this friendship. If you don't do your part, you cannot ask people to do that job. If you put all yourself, it doesn't mean it is going to be successful. But if you invest yourself completely, if that person don't engage with you, you are not going to be bad. So you can apply it to other person and so on, and you never lose. But if you have a bad relationship, so it's not good for you. Criticizing and bad mouth and give your back to the people. So you are going to stay alone. So let's make a plan to invest more in our circle of people around us. You have to study how to do that. So you have to visualize your objectives, your goals.
Vai investir cegamente?
Or you are going to invest
Pegar uma
blindly?
pedra na cara
I have this, I want this and this person.
pessoas que já naturalmente já se aproximam de
But
você,
when you
sem
go somewhere else,
fazer nada.
naturally people coming to you, some people coming to you.
Então é nessa pessoa
So
que você
in
tem que
that
investir
person you
mais.
have to invest
Não
more.
que você não vai investir nessa
It
pessoa.
doesn't mean, I'm not mean you don't have to invest in other people,
Tem
but
essa pessoa, tem essa.
but you have this and this
O
persons.
tempo maior vai ser pra essa
So
pessoa.
you spend more time with those person, you can get more
Qualquer
easily.
hora, qualquer dia, a pessoa
Anytime
ligar,
people can call you.
a minha mulher tem que me
So my wife have
Se
to
ela não
help me.
ligar, eu não vou poder fazer nada.
If she doesn't help me, I cannot
Meus
do
pais têm que me ajudar.
more thing. My parents have to help me, and so on.
Entendeu? E aí você faz sempre a sua parte. cada pessoa.
You are doing always your part with that
Qual o seu capital
person.
inicial? Invista o que você pode.
Our
Seja
initial
sincero com a pessoa.
initial investment, it's your sincerity.
Não adianta você querer investir aquilo que você não pode, não é?
You cannot invest what you don't have. You have to invest with the things you invest sincerely.
Não é? Você tem que ser sincero. Investir o que você pode.
Invest what you can.
E você tem que colocar em prática.
You have to put in
Não adianta
practice.
chamar todo mundo de amigo.
There is no value calling everybody to friends, friends, but when the more they need you, when your friends need you, you are watching TV or gaming, doing game or sleeping, and you always have some excuse not to help your friends.
Então ali existem
So,
três etapas. Gente,
there is
vou
the
fazer vou fazer um
three
case
stages.
tá?
Let's do a
5
break,
minutinhos, tomar uma
a
água,
5 minutes break, and we'll be back.
tudo bem?
All right?
Daqui 5 minutos volta. Tá bom?
Okay?
Tá jogo?
Thank you.
E aí eu agilizo um pouco mais depois. Ok.
So,
Investimento, né? Então você tem que
investment,
visualizar.
we are talking. We have to visualize.
E você tem que
Visualization is your initial investment,
né?
and go straight
Acreditando
toward your goal
Tem que acreditar.
and believe what you are going to do.
Nós sabemos que tudo tem um início
We
e um objetivo final. Não
Everything
adianta você
has
querer o
a
resultado
beginning and there is a final objective.
em pouco tempo. Não
You
adianta.
cannot reach a result in a small amount of time.
Em curto prazo, eles têm um período de tempo. E tem aquele investimento que é longo prazo.
Everything has
Quando
a
nós
period
falamos
of
de
time
pessoas,
for you to invest.
dependendo do seu ganho,
Depending of
você
what
faz
you
um
gain,
investimento a longo prazo. Não é?
you have
Pra
to
você
make
ter um
an
ganho
investment in the long
maior. Se você
run.
quer um ganho menor, você tem que fazer um investimento em curto prazo.
If you want a small gain, you can make a small investment. So if you think about people,
Que é uma conquista, que essa conquista tem que ser
it's
eterna.
conquering that eternally you have
Você pode querer
to work.
rápido.
You
das
cannot,
pessoas.
you can't get result
Fazer sua parte,
very
você
quickly
tem
with
que ser a
people.
longo prazo.
It's
Então,
necessary
tem um início
you
e um
put
objetivo
time on
final.
that, and that is the objective, final goal, and there is a period of time between it.
Nós vemos amanhã, à tarde,
There is
e à
three
noite.
times. There is a morning, afternoon, and night. There is 3 periods during the day.
Pela tarde, não é?
For the night, you need the morning and the afternoon.
A adolescência e a fase
In our lifetime, also there is our infancy, our teenager, and the adulthood. All the investment also needs 3 times, 3 stages.
E esse conhecer precisa de período de tempo, assim como amanhã.
So everything needs a time. The morning time needs some hours during the morning,
Tem um período de tempo na infância. Não adianta
and
você
also
crescer
in
adolescente.
your child age there is a
Não
time
adianta você querer ser adulto na adolescência.
you can't become adult very quickly. You have to pass through the childhood and the teenager.
Se você ainda é um conhecido. Não
So you cannot make somebody to friend just if they are your acquaintance. The relationship have to have a time to become deeper and deeper.
Vai ser relacionamento vulnerável, não é?
So, also,
Como é que tá hoje os relacionamentos?
how is the relationship between young people, for example, a young boy meet one young girl, and they just do everything at the same time without knowing each other very well. There is necessary a process. The more you cultivate a plant, for example, the more tasty there is the fruit. And the relationship is the same. At first, somebody is your friend. No, at first become your acquaintance. And to know that person, there is a period of time to become your real friend. And this friendship has also a period of time. That is longer, also more longer than the morning time or your childhood. For your relationship make sense and be worth. So you have to make the people to understand you want to exist in his life or her life eternally. If you believe in eternity, so it will be for eternity. If you don't believe, so until the day you die. Your friend, when you love the people make part of your life, so you pass to understand you start to believe on the eternity. You start to believe that the life is very short. And I spent 10 years to do what I wanted to do. So if you can do that in one day because of that person. Before it's not make sense the eternity, but when you love somebody, so the eternity make a lot of sense. So there is a acquaintance, a colleague, and a friend. There's three different things. Since our young time, in my young age, in Brazil, we used to do that. It's my friend here, friend there. Everybody's your friend. He is a friend, she's my friend. But after a while, nobody's there. Unless you give value to your really friends, you don't have. So what's the difference between acquaintance and a friend? Sometimes there is no difference because everyone is same. You treat everyone as the same. Or one person you know 10 years, another you just know right now. But looks like same. One you know 10 years, another one you know 10 hours before, and the third person you just wrote right now. But you should differentiate the value of your friends. It's like labeling some products. Big enterprise don't put their label, the high-level products label in one regular products. Must have a quality. How many beers that is on the market? Do you think a big enterprise can put their beer label in the very simple beer? So you should put the quality on the people that really have quality in your life. When I arrived in Japan, in Brazil I could not say about people he's my friend. I could not say easily because the same people, long time in the people you met just now, for them the same. When I came to Japan, in Japan you hear a lot of tomodachi, and Tomodachi.
Falei, pô,
But
será que até aqui no Japão
I soon realized is even in Japan it's the same as Brazil.
eu sempre tive uma admiração muito grande
I always had
pela raça japonesa.
admiration for the Japanese race, Japanese people.
Eu 50% japonês.
I'm 15% Japanese and 50% Brazilian.
E vocês sabem
And you know how much Japanese people, you Japanese people are respected in Brazil. How the Japanese race is respected in Brazil. But why they are so respected? Because they did things to deserve it. I don't know if anyone here watched the movie about the Japanese immigration in Brazil. And watching that movie, we can realize why they get so much respect, because they work hard. When you talk about Japanese in Brazil, all gaijins, I mean all Brazilians, can respect very much. I don't feel like gaijins. I feel they are gaijins, not me. All gaijins respect Japanese people, especially in Brazil. Everyone who has small eyes are Japanese in Brazil. I was such kind of person also to respect. When every time I saw a Japanese woman, I was looking with wonder. I could stop and do anything. How much I respect. I never imagined I could get married with a Japanese, especially here in Japan. So, when I talked about the word tomodachi, tomodachi means friend. I thought that it means friend. So, people calling me tomodachi, I don't feel good. But I said, no, it can't be. Because for me, friends is different from just some people you met. I talked to my wife and she explained to me, tomodachi doesn't mean friend. Tomodachi means a colleague. Somebody you just met means acquaintance. Acquaintance means shiriai. And what means the friend in Japanese? Well, it's a good thing. I feel happy, and I could respect more the Japanese people because they have a special name for friends. You don't hear so much this word in Japan. I think it's a good thing, but some people say Japanese are not, they don't have a heart. But it means if they don't use these words so easily, it means they have these words in good regard. So you are descendants of Japanese, so you should understand this point. In Japanese, friend means shinyu. It's, I think, is very good to learn. When she translated this for me, I really felt, oh, okay, this is a place I want to live. So we have to go after that shinyu. Don't think so. So there is no problem to say tomodachi anytime, because it doesn't mean correctly the friend. But shinyu, sometimes you don't need to say that. Something you have in your heart, you say. You don't need to say very much. This is my shinyu. You don't need to say. Shinyu means a very intimate friend, very close friend. And that is somebody you just know, and that is your colleague. In Japanese, you have the three different words for this category of feeling. You have to learn how to use tomodachi and shinyu. You have to valorize, to value our culture. When Japanese go to Brazil and listen amigo, 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 they sometimes cannot understand the meaning. Shinyu. A relationship to become Shinyu Tachi.
tem que existir confiança.
It's necessary a
Quando você
trust.
se torna xinhu de uma outra pessoa,
To become a Shinyu to other person, you have to gain their
e
trust.
essa confiança tem que ser
And this trust have to be 100%. That isn't 99.9%. But it's important to think to become Shinyu of someone, you have to gain their 100% trust. And we do know there is a lot, many kinds of relationship. Father, mother, brother, sister, a girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, the wife, children. It's not just we have this relationship that we can say that between them there is a Shinyu. Sometimes you have to have a Shinyu in your neighbor than your own wife. There is a Shinyu with your colleague, with your roommate, teammate, then your brother. Shinyu is one thing. To be a brother is other thing. So because of our relationship that the nature gave, God gave us, husband, wife, or brother and sister, because of that sometimes we become lazy and we cannot conquer our near person and becomes their Shinyu. So make no sense. Your neighbor know more about you than your husband or your wife. So the investment is the wrong way. But sometimes your neighbor is better than your husband or wife. And the brother of your colleague sometimes is more interesting than your own brother. But it's because he is not your Shinyu. Your brother is not Shinyu. So the relationship needs a period of time to build a trust, mutual trust. And we are not politicians, and we are not sellers. After finish, maybe anyone can do anything, but right now we are not selling anything. You don't need to make a propaganda to. You can trust in myself. Isn't it? You don't need to do that. And your auto-propaganda. So the politician needs to make a propaganda because he needs your vote. You don't need to trust a long time. But in the relationship, you don't need to trust so quickly. Oh, because I want. Or oh, because I'm doing investment in short term. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants make a relationship in short term. In the relationship, it doesn't work. Who of us never had a deception? Sometimes you have a deception with somebody. Maybe with some member of your family. Or someone you planned to marry. Who wants to have a deception? So, to trust very prematurely, you can wrong, and some people also can mistake. You have to invest first on this person and make the relationship, because this relationship have to be eternal. So the period of time is very fundamental in any relationship. So for you, more and more have a clear viewing of the relationship. Let me see.
Você precisa estar bem, não é?
You need to
Como
be
você vai começar
stay
uma relação?
well
Como você vai
inside.
começar
When
um
you start
investimento?
a relationship, an investment, you have to be
Como
fine.
você vai começar um relacionamento se você está mal?
How you gonna start a relationship if you are feeling
Se estiver
bad?
mal,
If you are bad,
dependendo da situação que o chefe chega perto de você, você até
depending of the situation your boss arrive to you, sometimes you can be rushed to
então,
him.
no relacionamento, você
So,
tem que estar bem
in the
primeiramente
relationship,
com
you
você.
have to be inside internally
Não adianta.
well. Otherwise, you cannot do anything. So when you see a woman, are you going to invest in her?
É aquela que eu vou investir.
As that one I want to invest, for example. And you start to try to make her a good relationship, and you use all your potential
Mas
together.
você esquece de você.
But you forget about yourself. So you put a perfume. I need a car. If I have a BMW, it would be better.
Quando ela vê meu carro,
When she can see my BMW, maybe she can trust me.
aí você tem lá a sua BMW.
So you have your BMW, but you think you need a lot of things to conquer people. Do you need,
Que tipo de pessoas você vai conquistar?
if you need just things to conquer people, what kind of people you want to conquer?
Então você quer ganhar dinheiro, quer ter o seu carro.
If you want to get the money and have the money,
Então você começa a se preparar de uma maneira externa.
material things, and you start to prepare externally, but sometimes you forget you internally.
Agora imagine
So
se você
you
não tivesse
imagine
nada.
if you don't have anything,
Poxa, essa calça.
just one cloth. And
Imagine o quanto você se vai se
can
preparar.
you imagine how much you can prepare internally to get that first? So you get your old car
Chega lá, aquela fumaça toda.
and smoking outside.
Tem que.
So you think I have to compensate